Hello, my name is Mr. Tan, and I am going to be your summer school teacher. And first of all, even though the classrooms are closed physically because of COVID-19 and also because it's summer, does not mean that teachers don't stop working. Remember, a classroom is just a space. Education can happen anywhere in this brave new world. So I want to welcome you to my remote summer school. And so this is how it's going to work. You now have this cool link, and the way the magic happens is you have to click this button present. So on the upper right, click the word present to make the magic happen. As you can see, here is my awesome Bitmoji. And a Bitmoji is a teacher cartoon, a cartoon character of a teacher. You can download Bitmoji for yourself off of the Bitmoji app on Apple and Android app markets on your cell phone, and then you can make your own too. But this is mine. And over here is my para-educator, Sonia Vidania, who, even though she's physically on vacation too, her Bitmoji is working really hard making sure that you guys get the resources you need. So there's a few little fun things that I do want to show you about this. First of all, if you click this link, it will open my teacher webpage, which also has this page as well in my intro video. So these are specifically made for my students at McAuliffe Elementary School. However, there's stuff that you guys can also use too. So let's go back to the thing. All right. Now, the second thing is this one's really cool. Click this clock. What this clock does, and I do have a clock like this in my classroom as well, but the magic clock on the classroom has a template for creating a schedule for your students for your children over the summer to keep them organized. This is actually based on the Alvord Unified School District's distance learning template that was given out during school closure. So you can make a copy of this and take it for yourself and edit it. So as you can see, you will not have editing powers on this, except that you will be able to go file and make a copy of the document. So that's pretty cool. Okay. You can also see that this McAuliffe Elementary School link will open the McAuliffe's McAuliffe's website. So hip hooray. Now, some things that primary students will be familiar with. This link right here, this monster, will open the Prodigy math game. And in order to play Prodigy, you will need a Alvord Unified login. You will need your login from Google. If you need help finding it, feel free to contact me through email or through face-to-face contact, and we'll get you what you need. It's fun. This link is ABCya, which is all kinds of fun educational computer games that you can play. What I don't like about ABCya, though, is it doesn't collect a lot of data, but it's fun interactive games related to language, arts, and math for students to play with and address their deficits. And of course, for all of our kindergartners, Starfall. And I will, for the purposes of summer school, create a parent account that will allow you guys to access Mr. Tan's premium Starfall account over the summer so that you guys can address your kids' deficits as well online. Okay, cool. So there's a few other things. In my the McAuliffe astronauts that I work with use the intervention programs of System 44 Next Generation and Read 180 Next Generation in order to address their language arts deficits. However, so it means that when you click these links, you will need an Alvord USD account. To get that account, you'll need to contact me as well for this account. And these programs are really cool because they're self-driven instruction. What it means is that these programs, you can just click, kids can go in and it goes straight to their deficits and they focus on what they need. So there's a few little, so my students are familiar with the EBook Library, which is an online virtual library of books available through System 44. They're familiar with the software, which is, addressing all their deficits and the 44 different sounds of the English language, and the quizzes they have to take in Scholastic Reading Counts. The one thing I do want to show students here is if you click the System 44 assignments link, these are some of the books that are part of level 1 of System 44, which is the first stage of System 44. And all throughout the summer, these worksheets, these assignments will actually get unlocked. The books and their audio form are part of the EBook library, which is down here. And so what you'll need to do is if you get an assignment from an ebook, what you do is you click one of the dots. The green opens up the textbooks themselves with reaction questions. Now, your version of this is not going to allow you to edit it like mine. What you'll need to do instead is to save the story by clicking File and make a copy of the entire presentation, and you'll save a copy of it to your drive. But these books are fun, they're interactive, they've got words at students' independent reading levels. The blue dots open graphic organizers that will help students organize and think about what they've learned and how they read it. So if I click the blue dot for, say, Wonders of the World, this is a digitized version of the System 44 assignment that I usually give the students to do on paper. But because of closures, they do them on the computer with a lot of typing, because typing is fun. Okay, so this allows, so once again, when you open this in your version, you will not be able to make your own copy of it. You will to do edits like Mr. Tamwood does. You'll have to make a copy, save it in your file, and then share it back with me by clicking this blue button that says share, and then of course type my name and find me, and there I am, aldrich.tan@alfredschools.net. It will send me an email that lets me know that you've done the assignment, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so wrapping that part up, we're going to go back to, and now you can see that there's a shortcut for the home page as well. So you can click home, and it takes you back to my home page. For my now, you're probably wondering what the little Bulbasaur, because I love Pokemon, is doing. That's going to unlock some math resources. So stay tuned for another video regarding math resources for Prodigy. But I'm focusing on language arts here. For my students who have dyslexia or dyslexia-like behaviors and are working on my Orden-Gillingham curriculum, and Orden-Gillingham's amazing, you click Orden-Gillingham, the blending board on this Vidania's table, it will open your Orden-Gillingham classroom, which has a few more interactive activities tied to it. For my students who are doing Orden-Gillingham during school closures, the Google Classroom will actually open. This link will open the Google Classroom. They log in and they can go to their Orden-Gillingham classroom where the videos are being updated on a regular basis over the summer. Other cool links. This is a cool acronym called CUPS for sentences. So make sure that you're writing a complete sentence with capitalization and punctuation and correct spelling. These two links will open up Google Drawings that you can make copies or print of your own for the 4 different letters that students with dyslexia struggle with because they flip them. Breakfast for dinner, princess before queen. So things like that. For the routines for Orden-Gillingham that I normally do with those students, there's links here, and what they'll do is if you click one, like say the sand routine for those who have the sand, it opens up my YouTube channel, which has the different sand practices that the kids do by practicing writing those letters and those blends and those sounds in sand on colored sand. Now, you don't need sand because their sand is really expensive. You can use rice, you can use beans, you can use whatever tactile things the kids love, as long as it's easy to clean for you as a parent. You'll also need a little baking tray so the kids can practice writing the letters of the alphabet. And that's some of the stuff. So Basically, if you click the flashcards, the sand routine, the vowel routine, or the blending board, they'll open particular YouTube playlists, and you just click the playlist tied to the lesson that Mr. Tan's working on. A few other cool shortcuts, as you can see, if you go to letter formation for my kindergartners, there's the videos of the letter formations for the particulars of the alphabet. As you can see, some of these videos are open and some of these videos have not been created yet. So just give me time. I'm working really, really hard over the summer because this is keeping me busy. And then of course there's arrows where you can go home or go to the Orton Gillingham page. So we'll go back to OG by clicking right there. For the dictation worksheets, there's videos already launched for them. And the sentences of Orton Gillingham, there's videos launched for the worksheets tied to the ones that I will be pushing out through my Google Classroom. Okay, syllable division for my more advanced students. There's a few videos here, but most importantly, the videos are part of the YouTube playlist. So you just go to the particular video that was in the Google Classroom and boom, there's your lesson. Okay, so as you can see, you can go back home and there's a few, like I said, these two links have not been unlocked yet because I'm still working on the math part of the curriculum. But probably by the beginning of summer school, you're going to see a second video update with things about math related. So if you have any questions, my email is aldrich.tan@alvordschools.net. Or you can use .org, and that's aldrich.tan@alvordschools.org. Though that's the one I'm more likely to check. And I might put a little link here for you to be able to send me an email if you need me for anything. So that's about it. If you have any questions, just let me know. And I hope you enjoy this virtual classroom. And remember that a classroom is more than just a physical space. People during school closures have learned that you can learn anywhere. And for our students with learning disabilities, you've got to learn how to do stuff like this because this is only going to make your lives better as you get older. All right. So have a great summer and I will see you in the virtual world. Tan out.